Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Zakk.
I'm Shane.
And today we're continuing our journey through Gravityfalls Season 1. We're now on Episode 6, which is Dipper versus Manliness. Which is a great fucking episode. This man's going to love it. So let's get started. What happened last time? A couple old people died at a convenience store.
So, yeah, okay, it was a coming-of-age tale. They go into convenience, it's haunted, and we have those people with... We should have talked about that last time.
Pretty sure we did talk about it last time.
The terrible fates?
Yeah.
What was the worst one?
It was the fucking blonde kid.
I think the hot dog one.
I'm bonkers for eating you.
I'm bonkers for eating you alive!
I think it'd be turned into a hot dog would be the worst thing ever.
Rolling along fucking...
Well, just the idea that like your humanity's stripped of you, like, and you're a hot dog.
What? No! I'm a hot dog!
Wouldn't it be terrible? You'd rather be a hot dog than be eaten. If you're a hot dog, you're probably gonna be eaten.
Yeah, but ain't everybody... There ain't nobody in here, man. Roll with it.
About these crystals?
Looks like broken glass.
What are you, a cop?
Oh, what is that new thing?
Yeah, sure. As soon as this yahoo makes up his mind.
Go!
Coming through, that girl is you. Don't come in! Don't come in!
Early Icelandic pop sensation.
What? It should go to the peak.
Oh, what?
This thing must be broken. It's totally broken, guys.
It's rickety, man. You shouldn't even.
That's the axe guy, right?
Yeah, it's Manly Dan.
Want to take off our uniforms and run around in circles?
Quit reading my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was looking for the mailman.
Oh, what? Are you saying I'm not a male man? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm not male? I'm not a man? Is that...
I have a trap.
Here, child.
Okay.
I remember a guy, he had hair, he didn't cut it for a long time, and his, you know how you grow hair on your neck over time?
Yeah.
He had back hair and all connected.
Like a mane.
Yeah.
Whoa. Not man enough! He didn't mean it. I have 3 Y chromosomes, 6 Adam's apples, hacks on my abs, and fists for nipples!
Seems to me... Is that... That sounds like... Yeah!
Alright, try to get that interview.
What a tiger!
I love a good training montage.
They're breaking the fire hydrants. You remember? The cops?
Oh, yeah.
A few hours have been.
I feel like there's really been some growth.
I have a growth.
Ugh.
Mark, you are.
Nah, he's just the offering. And bring back head of the multi-bear.
I'm coming for you.
You gotta tell me if you recognize the multi-bear's voice.
Is that throw up on your shirt?
I don't know how to answer that.
He's worse.
Your uncle's unfixable.
I wish to die listening to my favorite song.
You listen to Icelandic pop group Baba?
Oh, this is crazy, finally!
I feel like I recognize his voice even more there.
Hey guys, who wants to go build something and knock it down?
Ah, you did what was right even though no one agreed with you. Sounds pretty manly to me. Don't worry, kid. If you're anything like me, there's more where that came from.
Seriously, that's disgusting.
What did you think?
No, that was pretty good. You know, so we had like more supernatural creatures. I'm trying to think like...
Mythological. You had the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Minotaur.
Minotaur and all the other Manlitar guys.
The man crew.
Yeah. And then And then, of course, we had Grunkle Stan's storyline as well. Okay, so I guess when I watch these things, obviously this is trying to instill some valuable lessons, right? Like, you can go against the grain if you think it's wrong. You know what I mean? And being like a huge alpha male strong guy isn't always absolutely the best.
Kind of ain't the epitome of manliness.
Yeah. Like, you know, at the same time...
True meaning of manliness.
At the same time, I don't think people with traditional male values are always like these dumbass fucking, you know...
Manotaur.
Yeah, I don't think that at all. But, like, you know, it came together for me when Grunkle Stan actually said, hey, you're your own man. You went against him even though it wasn't popular. Mm-hmm. I think that's a valuable lesson as well.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And they were just hilarious, honestly.
Oh, yeah. No, the Manotaurs and the Man Cave and Leader R and the whole gang.
So we had
very enjoyable.
Pituitar, Leader... Yeah, Leader R was cool.
Leader R, yeah.
So they cannibalize... How is eating an old one a sacrifice?
I don't know. There's really a lot of thought put into that.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things where there was another cartoon that did that, where they bring in, or even Ace Ventura.
I haven't seen it in so many years.
The second one?
I can't remember anything about him.
Well, the second one, he's in Africa.
Okay.
And he goes, and he's among those headhunters, the cannibals.
Yeah.
And this really big guy comes in, he has to fight someone.
All right.
This humongous guy. Huge fucking guy, like on Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Well, this big fucker comes in, and he's looking at him, and then he turns around, and there's this little shit strapped to his back.
Oh.
That's a crazy little fucker.
I feel like I've seen gifs of that.
But there's little instances of that all throughout.
Okay.
A lot of cartoons and shit. They happen in SpongeBob, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, the Manotaurs are very enjoyable. You know.
Yeah, I like the Manotaurs. I like how they came about. I love his training montage. Do you have like a favorite training montage?
The only one that really comes to mind is Rocky. That's got the classic training montage.
It is. Yeah, it kind of is. And everything I've seen of that is kind of a spoof to that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more movies from that era where they do kind of training montages.
Well, there are montages, all throughout. But
have you seen Over the Top?
No, I ain't seen it.
It's fucking Sylvester Stallone's best movie.
You told me about it, isn't it? Ain't that the one where he is an arm wrestler?
He's a truck driver who participates in these fucking redneck arm wrestling tournaments. And you can win a lot of money doing them. He's this guy named Hawk who kind of walked out on his family.
Okay.
But he was kind of... There's more to it than that, right? It wasn't like a perfect situation for anybody. And then it's about him coming together and bonding with his son. And they go to these arm wrestling tournaments. It's just so fucking cool, man. It's so good. I mean, I think of a man, I think of that guy. Or Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Well, I understand when you think Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of the Predator movies.
Yeah. I mean, see, those are traditional males, and there's some stereotypes that go with that. You know what I mean? Like they're meatheads, not intelligent.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in real life, most of those guys who would be in, like, a special force type division, they're all smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, they get someone in there who's highly intelligent.
Well, that goes for any armed forces,
yeah.
All throughout history. Even so,
yeah,
America was the first to have an actual specialized military academy.
Okay.
And West Point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we introduced that education into the military. It used to be they just conscripted everyone.
Well, yeah.
You had conscripted armies, and then they got paid by loot and pillage and rape.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, things improved. You know?
They definitely have. Have you seen Annapolis?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That with
James Franco and Tyrese.
Because you reminded me of that Asian guy who boxes, and he always sticks his chin out there and does all that goofy shit, and he gets his ass knocked out.
I wouldn't do that though. I'm a defensive fighter.
But for some reason, that reminded me of you.
That's oddly enough, I barely remember that part. Probably because I was like,
he's shutting it out. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Gosh, that's probably what it is. No, talk about masculinity is always an interesting conversation. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays. Yeah, I mean, what does it mean to be a man? You know what I mean?
He's in a bar in this one scene, and he gets in a fight with this big, huge fucking guy. It's actually the guy that plays one of the hitmen in Dumb and Dumber, where they go into his apartment, the really big guy.
Myelsa.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in it. I mean, he's this asshole at a bar.
Right.
And he gets in a fight with Steven Seagal. And Steven Seagal's like, hey, what does it mean to be a man? You know, that Steven Seagal voice.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. I got a big pair of testicles right between my legs. And
Are you a man? Oh, Jesus. Am I a man? Yeah, I'm a man. I got a big pair of balls right between my legs.
Did you use those to beat up on this little native man? Big balls? Okay.
he fucking kicks him right in the balls and beats the shit out of him. Does what Steven Seagal does in any Steven Seagal film. He might only bleed once.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time he's just kicking ass.
You have like a favorite like traditional masculine movie? Like or like a
Predator.
Predator?
Predator is where it's at.
Predator's incredible. Predator's up there actually for me, yeah.
Hell yeah. With, what Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Well,
you son of a bitch.
It's the final countdown.
I'm trying to remember.
Actually, don't they do this?
Yeah, they do. You son of a bitch.
What'd you say?
No. It's like this because they start doing that shit. So what's wrong, Dylan? See, I got you pushing too many pencils.
Yeah.
And Jesse Ventura's in that.
Yeah, I got time to bleed.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Dug in like an Alabama tick. My favorite line in that fucking thing. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
I remember that. Yeah, there's some great lines.
He was in the Ninja Turtles CGI series.
He was?
He's the Finger. You remember the Bigfoot episode?
Well,
second season where they're out in the house.
I kind of stopped watching because I anticipated that this is so good I need to react to it one day.
Alright, well he's in it and he's funnier than hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
shit.
Anyway, we can move on from that.
One of my favorite, I mean, for me, I love 300.
Well, 300 is definitely...
300 is great, and it's like, it's just a perfect adaptation of the fucking comic.
Well, it ain't perfect.
Not perfect, they add...
But it is
Lena Headey's,
extremely well done.
Lena Headey's stuff, they all added that. You know what I mean? Which I think it's also great to show, you know, the strong female. Yeah, I mean, that culture, they have strong men, they have strong women. Yeah, I mean,
I don't even really consider that a detriment to the film at all.
No,
what I was referring to as the perfect adaptation was all that shit with the mutant guys at the perfect.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I love that movie, and I just love The Last Samurai.
Yeah,
I love
more
seeing
a classic honor.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like
feudalistic.
Yeah, so for me, like obviously, I said over the top things like that. But like, yeah,
these are definitely American '80s, '90s era.
Yeah, I love that. I love that era, man.
Demolition
but like,
Man.
I think like Tom Cruise is just so great. Like, you know, this man plagued by the things that he did in war, and then all these fucking men dying for something that they believe in. You know, hopelessly riding to their death against overwhelming firepower. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just great. Yeah, just great stuff.
Really good movie. It's great.
Another movie
Dances with Wolves or something.
I actually haven't seen or don't remember Dances with Wolves.
Last of the Mohicans. I don't know.
I barely remember that. I just remember watching it at your place.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, it was The Four Feathers. Have you seen it?
I ain't seen that.
Has Heath Ledger, and it's basically he's in the military and he's from a respected family, military family. When the English were going to not Saudi Arabia. I can't remember where they were going in the early 1900s, late 1800s.
Afghanistan. That would have been 1800s.
Okay. Well, and then he just ducks out. He's in a military academy, a prestigious one, and he's going to go off to war. And he's got this fiance who loves him. I think it's Kate Hudson. And he decides to fucking peace out.
Okay.
And he's a coward.
He goes AWOL.
And his best friend and his two other people and his fiance, they all give him 4 white feathers, which is a sign of a coward. And all this shit happens, and fucking his friends get captured and everything, and then he goes behind enemy lines and fucking rescues them and everything else, and gets his fucking it's fucking good. But and also on the flip side, we have Mabel trying to teach her uncle Stan, great uncle, yeah, trying to get him dappered up to get with Lazy Susan.
Yeah, who is played by Jennifer Coolidge, who I wanted to point out, she's Stifler's mom in American Pie.
Really?
Also, she was in A Night at the Roxbury, and she was also in a Seinfeld episode.
I remember the Seinfeld one.
Masseuse.
I remember that because she was... Yeah, I remember that because she wouldn't give Jerry a massage.
Why was that?
Because I think it's because she... No, I think it's because she works for a job, massaging people all day, and she doesn't... and she doesn't
he was seeing her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was seeing her, and she just wouldn't massage him.
A couple other notes to make here on voice actors. John DiMaggio is in this, and he was Manly Dan.
Oh, okay.
And he ain't the multi-bear, but he was also Bender in Futurama, Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking John DiMaggio. For some reason, I was thinking of fucking guy who plays Flash on Spider-Man. What's his name?
I don't know, but it ain't John DiMaggio.
Yeah, I love John DiMaggio.
The Samurai Jack.
So
but the multi-bear. Don't cheat.
Okay. Is someone that I should know?
You do know him. I know that. And we reacted to something in Rick and Morty that he was in, and that should give you a dead giveaway.
SpongeBob?
That's Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny?
No.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Fuck. What's it start with?
It's an A.
An A, I don't know.
Alfred Molina.
Oh, shit. Alfred Molina.
Yep, he played Satan in the Rick and Morty episode where they were doing a spoof of Needful Things.
Yeah.
He also was Dr. Octopus.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So during the montage, we see a couple things, but there are 50 trials altogether. I wish we get to see more. And that whole pain.
Yeah.
What are those? Fire ants? Cause
the boo box.
The boo box. No, so I just, in some cultures, they have these young kids put their, during these trials, put their fucking arms in these fucking fire ant pits. Sandhills, right?
So it basically feels like your arm's on fire.
Yeah, and if you make a noise, you can't make a noise or something like that.
Native Americans did Counting Coup.
What's that?
Where they'd run up to a wild animal or to a white encampment and take something or touch one of the people and then run away and hide. So it's kind of like they're fucking with them out there on the plains.
Damn.
They're out there having a campfire and everybody's, on edge, waiting for an Indian attack, and these fuckers are just running up touching you to prove their manhood.
That'd be scary,
Yeah. Disco Girl, Baba. Embarrassing songs, embarrassing moments you've been caught in.
I was thinking the same thing. When I was a kid, I used to be pretty embarrassed of liking pop music, and you didn't fucking help that situation. It made me feel very unmanly. I actually like all kinds of music. I think I got pretty good taste. I like some stuff that probably anyone can listen to. You know what I mean? Yeah, 'cause I like all kinds of music. The only stuff I really don't like is a lot of different kinds of country. But I've kind of let up on that as well. Yeah.
Well, you might say I like country, but I draw a line because you might have what you call pop country.
Yeah, I hate that
pop
shit.
Country.
I hate that shit. Although I have to say, I was listening to some music a while ago, and I remember asking my friend, "What the hell is this?" And he's like, "This is Dixie Chicks." I said, "They sound great." Like, I don't know if I jam all of their songs, but I thought they have great voices and it wasn't as like twangy.
I don't go in for the Dixie Chicks, but
okay.
I do, of course, George Jones, David Allan Coe, Waylon Jennings.
I know David Allan Coe.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Come on, Johnny Paycheck, Charlie Feathers, which is more rockabilly.
Mm-hmm.
Hank Williams, Senior,
Hank Williams,
and Junior, and the third. So
okay.
Whole family.
Yeah, and you like metal, obviously.
I do like metal.
Yeah.
Lamb of God, Motorhead.
Yeah.
Black Label Society.
Yeah, and you like a lot of like contemporary rock, like System, they're considered metal actually. System of a Down.
Yeah, I like
Metallica.
I do like Metallica.
Yeah, so in high school, my favorite band in high school was probably Disturbed or System of a Down.
Yeah. And they have good shit. I
mean,
they're kind of labeled. You have Lemmy from Motorhead called these people kind of inverted snobs, or he referred to it as inverted snobbery.
Yeah.
But people that run down bands.
Yeah, there's a lot.
This is a little out of context, but it just reminds me of that statement. But people would slap the new metal label on Disturbed with Korn, like that, and then they'd say, you really don't like metal. You're not a true metalhead."
Yeah,
if it's good music, it's good music. There's a lot of bad country bands out there, just like there's a lot of bad metal bands out there.
Yeah,
there's shit. If you suck, you suck. It doesn't matter if you got a record label or not.
Yeah. So like, because I remember, like, we won't say their names, but guys that we care about, that we used to run around with in high school. They're good dudes, but they were metalheads, right? Like, Disturbed ain't real fucking, that shit sucks. You know what I mean? And that's like basically the no true Scotsman fallacy.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's not. Yeah, but you don't really like metal unless you like fucking.
This and this.
The guys are, I'm not saying any of this stuff's bad, but they're screaming, you can't understand them, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, some.
Yeah, you have to like this, or you're not, or in
Or
this
you're not.
case, you're not really a man.
Yeah, you're not really a man.
You're not a man if you don't kill the multi-bear. You're not a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have fists for nipples.
Yeah.
So.
You know, see, if I got when I gained weight, my nipples get kind of puffy, so when I saw that, I cringed. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time I try to, like, own it now. Like, yeah, okay. Like, this Backstreet Boys song, I'm fucking listening, I'm going to turn it up, and I know the fucking lyrics. And when I got a little older, a lot of my friends who I didn't know about, they end up liking that shit too, or whatever. Or at least if it comes on a bar, they can sing it. Doesn't mean they're not going to own it on their fucking...
Yeah, at work, we'll joke around about goofy ass songs or pop music or something like
fucking...
that. But I honestly don't really care for pop music, and I don't. There's some rap songs that I can admit are good.
Yeah,
but I just can't get into it enough to go buy a rap album.
I'm not saying I'm buying anything.
Well, I think my point.
But I know.
You know what I'm saying. I'm not going to go out of my way to add that to a collection for myself or put it on my playlist. It's not just something I get into.
No,
but I can admit there's good music out there. That's just I can tell they're good artists.
Yeah, that's how
my thing.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I felt about country. But then as I got a little older, some stuff that was pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
well, that's the thing. And it's probably the same. It is the same way with metal.
Yeah,
or maybe with pop.
Because you don't like hair metal at all, do you? There's not really any exceptions.
I ain't a big fan of hair metal.
For some reason, I remember you. Is White Snake hair metal?
Yeah.
That one song though. Here we go again on our own. Down the only road we go.
Well, that's all Supernatural, right?
Yeah, that's a great song right there.
I just can't get it.
You don't like that song? If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I think that's a good one. That's the only song I know.
Journey.
Huh?
Journey's another one of them bands. Wheels in the Sky.
Yeah, I
remember your cousin had it in his garage, and our band played there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was pretty closed-minded when it came to music growing up.
Yeah.
But
because I think we associate it with identity a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
even that, but my family never really listened to anything outside of older country.
Mm-hmm.
Or my mom would have 1 or 3.1 The Bear on.
Yeah, I like The Bear. The Bear has some good stuff on there. I like Audio Slave.
Pretty limited. My first metal album I had was, which you might call it just rock or something, I don't know, or tech. What the fuck do they call that?
Techno.
Pop. Techno metal. Okay. Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie. Okay, yeah, that is true. Yeah, because of Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twisted Metal kind of.
Twisted Metal, the game, you could put the game into the CD player and it would play the soundtrack. So it was off of Hellbilly Deluxe.
Yeah.
So the first metal, quote unquote metal album I bought was Hellbilly Deluxe. Had to hide it from the old man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I know, I can't remember the name of the classic song, but that one Robbie Zombie. Robert Zombie the Third, whatever his name is.
What are you talking about, Dragula?
Yeah.
Dragula's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's the thing I think.
Super Beast.
Yeah, then he's an aspiring filmmaker. He did a couple pretty cool movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, House of a Thousand Corpses.
See, the Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects is where it's at.
That's where it's at for me. House of a Thousand Corpses.
William Forsythe in that movie is awesome.
Who?
He plays the sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
He loses his shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Back hair.
When
my grandpa's back hair?
Yeah, it was the hairy ass back. I remember that. I'll never forget it.
Fucking wolf's mane.
Well, when I was in 8th grade, I started getting some hair on my back, and I remember my Aunt Beverly was talking to me about it. Like, oh, you're going to have a hairy ass back. And I think, oh, shit. And then it never grew. I never got any fucking hair in my chest. People ask me all the time if I shave my chest. I don't. And I got hair. I got a lot of hair in like my lower half of the body for some reason. Like my legs and feet and other places we don't talk about are really hairy.
All the hobbitish parts.
Yeah, it's like, there's like the Filipino me is, like
from the waist up.
The waist up. Yeah, bro. Skinny arms. But then I got these big ass fucking legs.
Well,
yeah,
I've got back hair.
Yeah, I don't really got any.
And I'm going to have a lot of it, judging by my family history.
Yeah.
So, but,
yeah.
Other than back hair, women living longer than men, I thought maybe you would ride that one out in their dating pool is smaller.
Oh.
Because men die sooner.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but I don't know about the studies that are done on women whose dating pool is stronger. I mean, is shorter because all the men are dead. So when it comes to old ass men and women, I don't know. You know what I mean? But that probably sounds right.
You really thought to worry about that yet, huh?
No. Oh, no. So, but the idea that, men do die sooner. Yeah, I mean, and if he's older than her, then it's not a good investment for her, is it?
No, probably ain't.
Probably not, no.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of it is like, you got to be yourself, you know what I mean?
Men like Uncle Stan,
Yeah.
they don't get very far by trying to fake anything. I mean, he is a shyster.
Yeah, he is.
But that's in his business life.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's the same kind of guy in everything that he does.
It doesn't mean he can't be a great, reliant partner who's, intelligent, responsible, and who is, loving to her, right?
He definitely comes through for his
kids.
niece and nephew.
Niece and nephew, yeah.
He comes through for them a lot. So family means a lot to him. But as far as a significant other, I just don't see Stan.
I mean, if you just throw a fucking Hawaiian shirt over the fucking wife beater, right, or tank top, whatever. You know what I mean?
The wife beater.
Then you just throw a Hawaiian shirt like you do. It'd be the same fucking thing.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I need to get me a Gold Chains for Old Men magazine.
A what?
It's from this show. When Dipper picks up that magazine, and he's like, "I'm just reading this," and Stan goes, "Well, that's a good issue. It's a Gold Chains for Old Men magazine."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We went down a lot of rabbit holes, but so that's why I love doing this. I love shows like this. They can give us a lot to talk about.
Absolutely, it's great. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, let's do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching Gravity Falls with us. If you like us, like this episode, and you want to support us, just like and subscribe, hit that notification, and leave a comment down below. I check them frequently. We appreciate it, guys.
It does not cause rashes.
It doesn't.